Hi, it's going to be short and sweet this week, and I know it probably looks like I'm talking to you from a prison cell, but the truth is I'm free as a bird, happy as a lark, still here in New York City. And what I'm going to talk to you about this week is short and sweet. It's about listening to inspiration, and it comes from a conversation that I had, which is not unlike many conversations that I've had with people throughout the course of doing what I do. And it occurred the other day with somebody who was talking about her business, talking about a potential client, and she said something very close to, if not exactly like, it just doesn't feel right with this client. And then she kept going, and I was already done. It just doesn't feel right with this client. It just doesn't feel right, period. What else do we need to know? But what happens is, so she said, well, it just doesn't feel right, and then kept going on and on, and on and on, and on and on. But, maybe there's this, and perhaps I, kind of need the money, and maybe I should do this, or maybe he didn't really mean what he said when he did blah, 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 and on and on. And so she was already into that, and the statement about it just doesn't feel right she steamrolled right over it, and with me there, stopping her, asking her, encouraging her to kind of come back, unsteamroll that, it's like she didn't even realize that she had said, it just doesn't feel right. And so what I'm suggesting is that we take those words and mostly that feeling, it just doesn't feel right, that's what inspiration is. That's what it's all about, that's what it's there for. And that's our communication from our higher self, from our, let's just say, higher selves. And listening to inspiration is knowing those messages when they come. And then when we know them, well, here's what happens. So when we don't listen and we do what this person was doing and steamroll right over it and go into all this reasons, every single thing she said after that, 100% useless. And you can see it just became all this fodder that she had to then decipher and discern and analyze and assess, which was 100% made up. 100%. She already had the answer. It just doesn't feel right. Again, that's what listening to inspiration does. Now what happens is, and the reason that I wanted her to backtrack and get back into that space of making that statement, it just doesn't feel right, and the reason that I'm talking to you about it this week is because the opportunity is for us to grow that muscle. So I really want you to go out there in the world, in your lives, and see if and when you ever have that sense. And however the thought comes to you, the feeling, a vision, something you actually hear, whatever it is, something that adds up to the department of, it just doesn't feel right, is what you need to really focus on and pay attention to in order to grow that muscle, so that then life starts to become very fluid because we're in constant communication. Listen to inspiration is not just once in a while, it's all day, every day. Where do I go now? When we set our intentions, what do we do then? Then we listen to inspiration for what actions to take. So this is something to have happen all day, every day, but we have to learn what it is and how it speaks to us and all of those things. And that's how we do it. When you have it happen, stop. Just stop. You don't need to know anything else. And when you stop and when you rest in what inspiration is saying to you, then you'll know exactly what to do. So I'm keeping it short and sweet right there. The message is stop. When you hear inspiration, stop. Don't pile crap over it and make yourself crazy for no reason. Just a suggestion, but I think it'll work a lot. So anyway, that's it. Happy Sunday, happy new week, happy everything, and until next time.